Today is a day of total and absolute excitement for me. Here at Women's TV, where a few good women are doing great things, we are particularly excited to have with us Audra Fordin. She is the owner, operator, chief operating officer. She is the all-in-all of Great Bear Auto, where women ought to know. That's WOMENAUTOKNOW.com. Audra, welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me today, Gloria.
It is such a pleasure. When I saw the things you're doing to enlighten women about their automobiles, I was totally and absolutely blown away. Tell us, how did you get started in such an awesome, awesome business?
Well, I'm glad that you think it's awesome, and I do too. I started in the automotive industry by an organic eating at my family dinner table, hearing about cars all the time. My life story is a lot like the movie My Cousin Vinny. Did you see the movie?
I didn't. Tell me about it.
It's about a woman who has an extensive expert background in cars because her grandfather and her great-grandfather and her cousins and her uncles and everybody's involved in auto repair.
Oh.
I grew up like that.
Great.
Organically, I learned about cars. I was a little girl who wanted to spend time with her dad, and I was very lucky because he took me into work. It was a very comfortable environment for me. I think like growing up in a house that speaks 2 languages. I speak car.
Say a word in car for us.
Carburetor.
Carburetor. I like that one. And I like your signature when you say mechanically yours. Oh, that is definitely a car word.
It definitely is, and it's definitely what I'm all about.
Yeah. So I am so excited. I can hardly contain myself being sitting here and not knowing a thing about my car and having just recently had to have some work done on it. But before we get into the particulars, I want to know, how do you balance family life and your work? How do you, tell me a little bit about your family life. And
I am married to Ed, my husband of 15 years.
Wow. We
We have 3 children, Samantha, Olivia, and Andrew.
Right.
And they range from 13 to 5 years old. And how do you balance? I'm a Girl Scout troop leader, and I'm on the PTA.
Wow.
I have date night with my husband, and I own a business. I am just a regular, hardworking mom.
You're not regular. Come on now.
Well, yeah, really, I'm doing things that feel right to me, but how do I balance? Like a mom does. You just make things happen because it's what needs to be done.
Right. I totally understand. One of my favorite persons says that men are like waffles, one little compartment at a time, but women are like spaghetti. If you move one strand of spaghetti, the whole bowl sort of does what it needs to do. So I commend you on your work and on your balancing with your family. That is certainly awesome.
Well, thank you. I like the spaghetti comment.
Ah!
That's great. Sometimes
Great.
I think like a lot of spaghetti.
Well, now, will your daughters be in the spaghetti business?
If they want.
If they want.
Or my son.
Or your son.
My philosophy really is to just be what you want to be.
Yes.
And whatever makes you happy. So I'm all for it. There's certainly an opportunity for them, and they're involved with me. My family is just amazing, and they support and encourage everything that I believe in, and just having them with me all the time is really what helps me to keep going and have such great direction.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, I understand that your family has been in this business for years.
Decades.
Decades?
Yes,
wow.
almost a century.
Almost a century.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
My family started in 1933 in auto repair. So we've we have been through the automotive evolution.
Wow.
As the transformation occurred. And what's amazing is where it is going now. What used to be the Model T with my great-grandpa to my grandfather, and then when I was working with my grandfather and my father, the cars were changing. When it was me and my dad, it went more electronic, and today we are completely computerized automobiles, and I mean electric and hybrids and computers all over the place. So truly the evolution has come through my family, and I'm taking it that one step further.
Now, before your tag was mechanically yours, now will it become automotively yours or electronically yours, or will you stick with mechanically yours?
I am mechanically yours.
All right, all right. So I'll know if I see someone else using a different tag, I know that they've stolen your rights, your tag.
I don't mind really.
Good.
Sharing.
Because I was thinking about using it myself.
Well, have fun. And I think that you have other tags that are going on for you that are really phenomenal as well.
Great, yes. I wear a lot of hats. But I would like for you to share with our audience and let them know how they can get involved and how they can move away from this fear of cars. A few days ago, my car didn't start, and I was like panicking. I was going like, oh my goodness. I started to get out and kick it, but I knew that wouldn't help. So I kept turning it, and finally it started. And I went like, yes, it started. So I was so thankful that the car had done what it was supposed to do, but if it had not, I would have had to depend on calling my husband, and I don't even remember where I was, but I was so happy that it started. Now, you have a mission. Tell us about your mission statement.
Well, first, kicking your car wasn't the answer. Right? I don't think you're violent, and you do need resources that are going to help you when you need them. Not so much when I say that you need them, so to speak. And the transformation, the evolution of the car, because I've spent so much time in the shop, I've seen so many people come in anxious and with anxiety and fear, terrible, terrible experiences that they share. And over time, I was able to find this clarity to see how I'm able to touch so many people. And that mission came out of all of that. And Women Auto Know provides automotive education and resources that empower women of all ages to be safe, confident, and knowledgeable consumers, passengers, and of course drivers. Yes. And the way that we do this and our outreach is through our website. That way we are everywhere when you need us. And we are succeeding by people participating and sharing their reviews.
Now that's Women Auto, AUTO know.com, right?
Yes.
I think that is such a brilliant name. I mean, are you related to Einstein or something? How did you come up with that name? Women Auto, AUTO know.com.
Yes. I grew up with that.
With that name?
I grew up with the male-dominated auto industry, but didn't know that I was in it. This was my protected bubble. This is my home. So it was always a safe place for me, and having people come in and expressing how uncomfortable they were, and it was women. And I thought, when my friends were asking me questions, what do you mean you don't know? Well, you auto knows something about the car that you're driving.
I love it.
The name also, it was organic. When the recession hit, my shop and the auto industry was hit very hard. And I needed to keep my family legacy alive, and I needed to survive. So these women who were seeking comfort, I was able to educate them through hands-on workshops and through blogs.
Tell us more about the workshops.
Well, sure. The workshops teach you the basics that you need to know to stay out of trouble. You would know that kicking it isn't going to do it. But what is going to help you is having the tools and the resources. So being there really validated and watching how me showing you how to do something that I thought was simple, you think is simple too. And I became empowered by helping people to help themselves and watch them become empowered. The website now, by sharing reviews, other women are able to find auto shops that are not intimidating, that do take pride in their business, who want to help people. So it's people helping people and sharing reviews. And, you know, Gloria, women have been taken advantage of enough.
I believe that.
We've made our membership free. All you need to do is sign up, share a review, and know that you are empowering another woman to make a smart decision.
Well, one of the things we were talking about, that's great, first of all, is that we broke it down to the very rudimentary, and you says, and I was saying a clean bathroom, and you said, yes, we're entitled to have clean bathrooms, and you were talking about the kinds of services that you might not readily find for women in an auto shop.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's absolutely ridiculous.
What we've done on the auto shop side, the auto shops can participate. They'll let you know who they are. They're going to take a pledge.
Wow.
It's a promise. They're going to have a clean bathroom.
Wow.
A place to sit.
I love it. I love it.
No inappropriate things on the walls. Subliminal messaging is very intimidating. So get rid of it. If you want the 65% of the market, well then here's what our needs are. We want to feel comfortable and confident and educated. If you're spending $5 or $500,
wow,
you need to know what it is that you need for your car.
Well, tell me a little bit about the education and community feedback. How important is that, and how do we all join in to make this important?
By signing on to womenautono.com. That is the resource where women help other women. We're drivers of all ages, male and female, because guys, they don't know either. So it's really just connecting to find the place to go to so that you don't feel intimidated. Bottom line, by posting reviews and sharing user experiences, this is a generation right now where people are communicating, and the shops are able to communicate by taking a pledge and earning your trust. I think that the auto industry is damaged, like I call it oil and water. They just don't mix.
Wow.
So how do we blend that? Make a promise.
Yes.
And prove it. Share reviews, and then you know that we're on you.
Wow, that's great. Now, I noticed something that was very, very interesting about your website. It is pink. Pink.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, thanks. I like pink.
That is like awesome. A pink website.
A pink car website.
A pink car. Oh, wow, yes. That is like awesome.
Yeah.
So you're like pink all the way, aren't you?
No.
No.
But I'm a woman all the way.
Okay.
And I like pink. You know what? I like gray. I like yellow. Who cares? I like what I like. And it's really about sharing that automotive space. And I am hoping to reach as many people as possible. In my mission in life, I am clearly devoted to and dedicated, spending 16 hours a day,
wow,
7 days a week, to touch as many people as I possibly can to help them have resources to help themselves.
That is awesome. But now you say, in one of your writings, you say that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Tell us what you mean about that, and what does that mean for women who may feel a bit empowered, unempowered at this time, for women who may feel like they have no power and that the automotive industry it's a man's world and it's not for women. How would you empower them? How would you?
What was, was.
What was.
And this is the 21st century. Everything is at your fingertips. So knowledge, we're giving it to you in droves by breaking it down, talking to you in a language that you understand. my philosophy is, if you could think about the car like the human body, your respiratory system, breathing air, well, your car needs to breathe air too. And that's the air induction. And then you eat food, that's your car's food is the fuel, goes through the digestive system, and it comes out through excretion. Well, that's the exhaust.
Wow.
Did you understand that?
Yes, I did.
That's how we do it.
My husband's a doctor, so I know all about the body.
That's how we do it, though. So it's just bringing it into common language that you understand. Once you get it, no one's going to be able to sell you. They're going to provide you service.
Yes.
It's not about sales, and it's your life.
It's
how many hours
service.
do you spend in a car?
A lot.
A lot.
Yes.
Well, then there's something that you need to know about your life in that car, and feel confident about it. Women auto know.
Yeah, I love that. Now tell me, I see you wearing the Auto Know T-shirt. That is really, and that's a great picture of you. It looks exactly like you.
Well, I don't know about exactly like me, but you and I, we were talking earlier, and I agree so much with your philosophy and the way that you believe, starting at a young age, to be able to change perception and stereotypes by bringing everything to an open playing field.
Right.
And I do work with the Girl Scouts and with the Children's Museum with an exhibit, so that it's for everybody.
Ah, yes. And that's the Children's Museum in Garden City?
Well, it's in Garden City now.
Oh, and it's
we're traveling throughout the country.
Wow, I love it. I may just connect my card to your car and just go with you.
And to your niece.
And great.
Right? Everybody really ought to know about the car, and starting at such a young age, then it's neutral. Neutral territory. And again, like I was saying with my children, whatever makes you happy. Be what you want to be, and there should be nothing that stands in your way. Quality of life.
Yes, that's important. But before this segment is over, I want you to tell me about those awesome awards that you've received, both locally and at the state level. They're just absolutely fascinating. Tell us a little bit about it.
I have received amazing recognition for so many, and from so many, like being here and being able to reach your audience as well. There's a national award. I am the first recipient.
First female recipient, or any recipient?
I am the first recipient.
Wow.
Of the female auto shop owner of the nation.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's like, I heard someone say once, that's Mac Daddy.
That is Mac Daddy. You want to hear Mac Daddy? New York City Small Business of the Year. Right? New York City is big. And amazing strategy awards for the philosophy of tell, not sell. Educating and empowering.
Yes.
It's a transformation of an industry that so desperately needs it. It's antiquated, or what was. And my personal passion is to change the perception of auto repair throughout the nation. I was recently just endorsed by American Express for their passion project.
Wow.
And sharing this message with so many people, like we're doing now, to sign up for free membership and post reviews so that we can together change the perception of auto repair, and our children will never know that it wasn't this way.
Right. I agree with that. We're great friends. We're actually personal friends of Ken Chenault, who's the president and CEO of American Express, and I'm just absolutely in love with the kinds of things that they do and how they reach out to community. And that is so needed where we are now. And I have a picture of you. I don't know if we can get this picture, but of you receiving your award. And you look like a little angel standing there receiving the award, and you're like so happy. I am just totally and absolutely moved by this picture. It just speaks volume. You just saying, like, look at me, world.
Look at me, world, and watch what we can do together.
Yes. That is absolutely. I want people to go and log into and check out womenoughtaknow.com.
Please.
And if you don't get it, you can get it from Pone Inspirations, and we'll be linking into you. And we'll be doing some joint ventures together. And I noticed also your Women Ought to Know, the tag you have on it, mechanically yours. I love that.
Oh, thank you. You could borrow it. I'm all good with that.
And there's so many things that you're talking about. Tell us a little bit about signing up and free membership.
It's the transformation. This is the way to do it. For thinking that the internet is going away, it's not going anywhere. So how to put it where people need it all the time. We're taking the fear out of auto repair, helping throughout the country and internationally, where people know with confidence that they won't be taken advantage of anymore. And women helping women. We belong in the industry. And you know how we could do this? Go to your auto shop and ask them, did you take the pledge?
Yes.
And why wouldn't anybody want to take the pledge? If you care about your business and you care about your customers and the people who are putting food on your table, well then let them know that you're there for them and treat them fairly. We're not asking for difficult things. Guarantee your work. Simple.
Pone Inspirations have long been interested in hearing inspiring stories, and Women's TV has just become the heart of Women's TV has become the heart of the whole movement in the advancement of women and women issues, because we need to be free to express ourselves. And what I see here when I look at you is I see a revolution that the world is being changed one woman at a time.
Yes.
Someone once said that
I got the chips.
Someone once said that don't worry about people doing small things, but the truth of the matter is everything starts small, and either it grows or it dies on the vine. So I can see women calling and letting you know, or logging in and seeing you on the streets and letting you know what they're doing, and now that perhaps they can even change a flat tire or change their oil, or we just paid I think $100 or $200 to change a windshield wiper. And I'm sure if I had known how to change a windshield wiper, I could have saved my husband $200.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this.
Well, thank
I
you.
am so excited about it. And at Women's TV, you know, we say we seek out a few good women doing great things in family and community in the world. So I commend you for being our foot soldier of the month. I commend you. I commend you.
Well, thanks, Gloria. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
And this is long overdue.
Yes.
New century.
Yes, new century, and new things are happening. And I am so, I cannot even tell you how pleased I am to know what you're doing. And when I saw you on Channel 12 News, I believe it was, and they just gave a little clip, and I said to my husband, I gotta find that woman.
And you did.
And I did.
Well, from one woman with determination to another, right? We make things happen.
Yes, yes,
That's how we do it.
So I'm looking forward to all of the things that you're doing. Now, do you have a final statement that you want to leave with our audience, or how will our audience have a next step? I believe it's signing up and going to the website, but I want you to say it from your own.
The way that this transformation is going to happen, the way that Women Ought to Know will succeed in order to change the perception, in order to allow our children to not be tarnished with our old stereotypes. We must join together, which is so simple. Signing up for free membership and sharing reviews. We are grouping together. I say like Harriet Tubman. We have no choice.
Yes.
We're going to be moving forward, and the industry must meet the demands. And they're equal on both sides. Remember that I'm an auto shop at heart. That's what I know. I'm a mechanic. This is how I grew up.
Well, you sure don't look like a mechanic.
Well, that's right. And you know what? Be what you want to be.
Yes,
so no judging on the outside. Whoever you think I look like,
yes,
good for you.
Yes.
I am an auto mechanic. I am an auto shop.
Yes.
I am also a woman, and I am very proud. And this is a breaking barriers, changing stereotypes, and making it so that everybody has an opportunity, careers, as well as comfort to care for yourself. Help another woman, help yourself. Sign up for free membership and watch the transformation. Be part of a movement and the revolution, like you so awesomely put it. Thank you.
Well, I'm getting this picture in my mind of Harriet Tubman, and I see you as a person who is setting women free to do and to be all that they can be in an area where they have not typically been welcomed before.
It's true. And the automotive industry, you can be an auto engineer. You can be a painter. You can do body work. You can sell cars. You can fix cars. You can design cars. Somebody needs to write the manual.
Yes.
So if you like cars,
I love cars.
Well, then dive in.
Yes. I'm excited.
It is as simple as that. It's being and feeling and enjoying and quality of life.
Well, I am so moved by the entire movement. It's almost like I want to just fly off this chair. But the thing is that we are going to go forward with this at PoneInspirations.com, at Women's TV. We're going to continue to promote women and to promote good in our community. That is our goal. Our goal is to have a few good women doing great things and being acknowledged and being celebrated. So today, Audra, we celebrate you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much.